98, 99, 100. Whew. What a work. Oh, how embarrassing. Oh, alright, I forgot. It's an epic moment in comic book time. Completely forgot. Oh, you kind of saw me in my workout of doing 100 straight push-ups in a row. How embarrassing. And yes, I do work out with my sunglasses and my power glove, because it's a power glove. It gives me extra power to do this. How embarrassing, but we'll pretend we ignore that. But anyway, since I'm pretty tired, whew, I didn't even work out a sweat. 100 straight push-ups, what do you know? But an epic moment in comic book time, and this one, it's going to be Wolverine 145. And as you remember way back when I did my first epic moment in comic book time, my first one was Wolverine getting his adamantium ripped out, and then finding out he had bone claws. It almost feels like yesterday. You guys didn't see a flashback, did you? Dang, I was hoping it'd be like TV, I do this, and then see a flashback of the first video, but it doesn't work out that way. But anyway, 145. And the reason I bring that up, because, yep, you guessed it. Well, maybe not, but this is the issue where Wolverine gets his adamantium back. 145. And there's so many different covers to this. I mean, there's this one that I picked up at the comic book shop like a few weeks back. There's one with a silver foil on it, with a claw. There's another one with gold foil claws on it. I look on eBay and there's like a Nabisco variant, and there's another cover. So there's like 4 or 5 covers to this issue alone. I mean, it's insane. But this is epic because he gets his adamantium back. And don't get me wrong, Wolverine is awesome. Even with bone claws, he's really awesome, but it's just not the same Wolverine without adamantium claws. This is not the same guy. You know, Wolverine needs adamantium. That just puts his awesome level to a whole nother level. You know, his awesomeness just increases with that. So he gets his adamantium in this. That's one epic moment. 2, it's the way he gets the adamantium. He doesn't just, you know, stumble in and, hey, I want some adamantium. No. No, he fights for the adamantium. He fights for the adamantium. The way he gets it back is epic. He fights for his adamantium back. To get that adamantium. 2, the person he fights against was Sabretooth. So in this issue, not only does he get his adamantium back, does he fight for it, he has to fight Sabretooth for the adamantium. And it's not new adamantium. He actually has to fight Sabretooth for Sabretooth's adamantium. Sabretooth has adamantium at this point, and he's going against Wolverine with bone claws. And Wolverine is fighting Sabretooth in order to take his adamantium from him and putting it into himself. You know, so that's another epic thing about this. And then also it's like they really spoiled us in this issue, because not only do you get this awesome battle between Sabretooth, not only does he fight Sabretooth with his adamantium, win and take his adamantium, but you also get a battle with the Hawk. Wolverine battles the Hawk again. Now, it's not normal Wolverine, it's Wolverine in his death persona, because Apocalypse arranged this whole battle, and it was between Apocalypse and Wolverine. And of course, you know, he wanted one of them to be the Horseman Death, and, you know, Wolverine of course wins, and he takes on the Incredible Hawk in that death persona. So he gets his adamantium back, he fights Sabretooth for adamantium to take Sabretooth's adamantium, he wins, and you get a battle with the Hawk! If that's not an epic issue, I don't know what is, folks. And let me just show you the panels here. Oh, alright. I mean, let me just show you the battles. Right here, versus Sabretooth. Look at that, folks. Sabretooth has adamantium claws, bone claw. You'd think Sabretooth would win. And the reason what happened is that, and the logic reason that, you know, they want to be the Horseman of Apocalypse, they're fighting to be that way, and the reason Wolverine is fighting is because if a Sabretooth wins and becomes Death, he's a serial killer. He's gonna enjoy killing everybody. He's not gonna fight anything. Wolverine feels that if he wins, he's gonna at least have an honest shot of overriding the programming that Apocalypse does, and that he could be able to fight it, and he could probably turn back, you know, to the good side. So that's the reasoning, but look at this battle, folks. Look at that. And then, the way he wins, folks. Because Sabretooth is kind of kicking his butt after a few, but just the way he wins. Wolverine goes berserker on his ass. Right here, look. No! And then he starts beating the daylight out of him. I mean, look at that. He starts beating the daylight out of him. And then, this is how he wins. Right there, look at that. Look how he has Sabretooth. Bone Claws, he stabbed him in the stomach, and he's like, well, I know one way, Bob, that you don't have, where you're not laced with adamantium. The stomach. And right there, he gets him right in the stomach, picks him up. His berserker rage, he goes berserker on him, picks him up with his bone claw, sticks him in his stomach like that. And then he just like slams him. He ends up slamming him, and he ends up winning. And that's just only a taste of the battle. That's how it ends. Now, my God, that was such an amazing battle, folks. I mean, oh my God. Just for that battle alone, it's epic. But the ramifications of it, I mean, whew. And then this is the panel where you find out that Wolverine has his bone claws. Right? Wait, not here, not yet. You see, and this is right here. They're preparing right here. There's Sabretooth on top and Wolverine on the bottom. They're preparing to take Sabretooth's adamantium and give it to Wolverine. Awesome? I think so. And then this is where you find out that it was successful. This panel right here. Wolverine, back with adamantium claws. Back with adamantium claws, folks. Oh, yes. And then, look, him going against the Hawk. I mean, this is not the entire battle. I'm just showing snippets, but look at it. The Hawk is beating the daylight out of him. But here's the surprising part. Here's the surprising part right here. Look at Wolverine. He's actually almost on the cusp of killing and beating the Hawk. Look at this. He's on top of him. He's about to kill him. Hawk is like telling him, stop stabbing me in the neck. You know, look at Hawk. He's right here. He's nearly being defeated. And then Wolverine, of course, like I said, he feels he can overwrite the programming. He finally, in this time, he overwrites the programming, and of course, the Hawk takes advantage and beats him. Right here. You know, he takes advantage of that, and he smashes them. But, yep. And then you got Apocalypse at the end, you know, because he's a horseman. And there you have it. That's Wolverine 145. Incredibly great story. And let me come to why it's epic. One, he gets his adamantium back. Like I said before, Wolverine is not Wolverine. He's just not the same guy without the adamantium claws anymore. I mean, that just puts him to another level. You know, and just think about it, even to this day now, Wolverine has that same adamantium that he got in this issue. It's the same adamantium that he got. That's how he gets it back, folks. And his adamantium is still around with him to this day, so it's long term. He still uses it every day. Every time he pops his claws from this issue on, think of this issue. This is where he got it back. So that's one. It's long term. It's still there. It's still part of every story. Two, the way he gets it back. He doesn't, like I said, he doesn't go walk into a store and, I want adamantium and blah, blah, blah. He fights for the adamantium back. He fights for the right to the adamantium. And, that's the two. Three, the person he fights against is Sabretooth. You get this really awesome battle with Sabretooth. So that's another problem. This awesome battle that he has with Sabretooth, and he ends up going berserk on Sabretooth and winning. And I need to remind you, so that's 3. 4, where the adamantium came from. Sabretooth. Sabretooth had the adamantium that Wolverine defeated him for. Sabretooth had adamantium. Wolverine's bone claws defeats adamantium-laced, skeleton-laced Sabretooth, and Apocalypse ends up taking that adamantium and giving it to Wolverine in this issue. Oh my God. It's just like, not only does he defeat with Sabretooth, he makes them even weaker by taking that adamantium, and he makes himself stronger this way. Just great, That's 4. And then 5, and this is, like I said, this is just the issue kind of spoiling us here. You get this, like, battle with the Hawk. Anytime Wolverine battles the Hawk, it's awesome. So that's 5. 5 things that are epic. A nice battle with the Hawk here. And he almost actually beats the Hawk. If he didn't hesitate to go for the kill shot and keep going at him, he probably would have won, but, yes, that's Wolverine 145. That's my epic moment. So let's show some awesome panels again. Here's him as Death, as one of the horsemen. Yep, come on. There's Hawk. Here's him battling, a panel of him battling a Hawk. I mean, here's some of the battles between him and Sabretooth, right there. Into there. Here's another battle with Wolverine, with another flash for the battle with the Hawk. Of course, one of my personal favorite panels in this. My personal favorite, the way he defeats Sabretooth. Right there. I mean, just look at that. I mean, he was completely outmatched and he would find out to win. And then, the money shot right here. Bam! Back with adamantium. Wolverine 145, folks. This is the issue that all these epic moments take place. Battle with Sabretooth, taking Sabretooth's adamantium, regaining his adamantium, battle with the Hawk, epic stuff in this one. Wolverine 145, folks, and this is an issue that's not expensive at all, folks. It's very affordable. So if you have a chance, pick this up. Another epic moment. So, this is Hitmanvondoom punching out.